What's up, beautiful people? It's your boy Royaire from Royaire's World. Diva and I are back, and we are recapping season 2 of the Braxtons. Yes, the girls are back, and it's filled with mess. Well, apparently Ashley the niece has some family tea, Tawanda's getting married, and Tony and Tamar. Just check out the preview. Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to both Royaire's World and Chronicles of the Gray Hair Diva, and your notification bells on all. That way you don't miss a beat for season 2 of the Braxtons. And remember, it's all in good fun. Good evening, everybody. It is a thriving Thursday, and we are back, people. I know we've been missing in action, but we're here. Good evening, Auntie Diva.
How you doing? Okay, the next Wendy Williams. How you doing? Hey, listen, Wendy Williams, who they said she ain't got no the frontal temporal dementia. Okay?
It's gone, baby. They said it never existed. In the words of Cardi B, what was the reason?
Okay. Hello. Listen. We back, y'all. We back.
It has been a crazy couple of weeks. Well, literally, it's just only been a week because we recapped last week the Braxtons. So it's only been a week, but so much has happened, people, okay? We are back, and we are here to recap episode 6 of the Real Housewives of Potomac, Sun Out, Buns Out, okay? Now, people, it's been a lot of stuff going on down in the Potomac streets, okay? And speaking of the streets, Diva, I think we need to go on and jump into our new segment, Street News. Let's get into it.
Come on. Woo! The street news. What's going on in the street right here?
Okay. We got to talk about it. We got to talk about what's going on in the streets, okay? And right now, what's the current news going on in the streets? Whew, Diva, I think it's a Potomac curse, okay? It's a Potomac curse. Yeah. Because Mia has been arrested. Mia Thornton for allegedly stealing furniture worth $11,000. Furniture she did not own. Allegedly, there was someone else with her.
Ink.
According to the streets, they saying it's Ink. And then when she went and got locked up, Diva, who does she want to call on? The man that she wanted to divorce, she wanted to leave, she didn't want nothing else to do with him. Mr. Gordon himself. Let's take a look just real quick at just a little footage, just for a second, okay?
Before you go to the footage, though, let me say this. That girl looks very nice without the makeup.
Mia?
She's beautiful. She messed herself up with doing all that stuff. She's a beautiful woman.
Something is actually going.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, go ahead. You're fine.
Actually going with the skin because previously Mia had what we call, and this is not to be mean, just being honest, she had a crater face. Okay, she had the skin wasn't doing the best, but this chick, whoever's doing whatever skin she's using, whatever products, Mia let us know because the skin is skinning. It's
doing better. It's doing better. When you see the video, that close up, you can still see it's there a little bit. But just in general, period. Beautiful, and this is sad that this is what it's come to in her life. Because the mugshot looked better than the made up picture on the other side. But go ahead.
My God.
Okay.
Oh my God. Well, just so people know, the former Real Housewife of Potomac star Mia Thornton was arrested yesterday. This was posted yesterday in Atlanta. She was in the airport, y'all. Okay. She told the officer she knew that she had a warrant out for her arrest. The landlord filed a police report November 6th. Mia moved out in the middle of the night without notice. Mia was later arrested in Atlanta airport after being flagged for an outstanding warrant. Diva, what in the world are we going to the airport for, knowing that we got warrants out for our arrest?
Who does that? Who does that? You have got to be dumb, stupid, or both. Who does that, literally, right? Like, come on now, your name comes up when they scanning your ID and all of that stuff, because they got to make sure they don't have terrorists and all kind of other stuff getting on the plane. Girl, how stupid are you? Talking about, I knew I had a warrant. Who does that? And then so I read a little bit more. The other problem was they owed back rent. So they owed back rent to the tune of almost 11K or probably more. And then so you owe the people already, then you're gonna leave and steal their furniture?
This needs to go before Justice Maybelline. Judge Maybelline need this.
Yeah. And the way it's looking, she gonna need a public defender. She really was thinking, you can show some of the footage. Listen, Roya, she was really thinking that I could just go return this stuff and this gonna go away. Girl, bye. Go ahead, let's listen.
Do is I'll take you back to our precinct, finish doing my paperwork, and once that's done, you have a cell phone?
No, I sent it.
Okay. So we'll go back to the precinct. I'll do my paperwork. Once that's done, then I'm gonna transport you to Fulton County. So we just have a holding cell. We don't have like jail yet, just holding cell in our precinct. Okay. If you want to, you can throw your shoes on. Yes, ma'am. Go ahead. You want to real fast? Thank you. Your story ready? You want your hands? Excuse me. You want your hands? Hold on. Relax a second. Relax. You want your hands this way, or you want your hands turn this side like you're crying? You want this way? What's your way more comfortable? Okay. Let's. Okay. All right. That's fine. We'll go that way.
We're not talking about ask you how you want your hands.
How you want your hands?
They like her.
You want it this way or you want it this
that way?
Yeah. All right, I'm gonna lock them so you don't move on you, okay? When you get to the holding cell, I'll take them back off for you so you can relax a little bit, all right?
I would tell him put a bag over my head.
Over my face. Do you hear me?
I didn't go over. I just had somebody else go out there and give him a pickle.
Is it possible to like call him? He has the storage key.
Is he still in the airport?
Now he got the storage key.
And somebody is he still in the airport?
Just follow me.
No, he left.
Bye.
Get the keys to the cell.
Ooh, not the keys to the cell, girl. Oh my God.
Just stand around, take those clothes back off, or you can sit back down, relax.
Look at this tiny ass room.
This is terrible. Yeah.
And he don't know how to operate the cuffs. Get this man off duty.
So just give me about 30 minutes. Get paperwork ready. We'll let you go, okay? I'll let you make that call in a second, too, okay?
And he slammed it closed. Let me tell you, Mia done been to jail before because I would have been there acting a fool. Don't close this door. Don't close this door.
Child. Not talking about because he got the key to the storage. Don't be trying to throw this on Gordon. Don't do that. You was in that place with ink. You and him left in the middle of the night like some thieves. Y'all the one took the furniture. Don't be putting this on.
And the TV.
Key. Yeah, get out of here. And you know what, Royaire, you could get a TV now for like $1. Is she serious? Still in a TV. Come on.
Yeah.
Embarrassing.
It is very embarrassing, very shameful. You know, we've got 2 young children that Mia is raising as well. This is the example that she's setting for them. You know, she's already, I'm not going to say officially lost custody, but her oldest son lives with the dad. So you don't have full custody of your oldest son. It looks like you're headed down that same road with your 2 younger children.
You think G can handle this though?
I don't. I really do believe that G has some, and he has admitted to us that he has mental health, issues and concerns. And not to say that someone with mental health can't, but he has mental health concerns. G is not young, Diva. These are young kids. I believe they're still in their, single and double digits, young. So I don't know. I don't think,
this is bad.
I don't want them to go to the system, but Mia's mama can't take them because look at Mia. Gordon, like I said, he's a man of a particular age. He's got his own things, his own issues. I don't know. Yeah, this is a sad situation. So we will continue to keep you guys updated on that. But first we had, and Karen wasn't even the first one. Was it Carrie? There was somebody else with a K who had a really bad drinking problem, and she lost custody of her kids.
I know. She was pretty too.
So we had her.
On my mind right now, she got a lot of mental health
But we had her, kind of on the downfall. Katie, there we go, Katie. We had Katie on the downfall. Then we had Karen coming down. Wendy Osefa. Now here we go with Mia. This is a lot. It's a lot on Potomac. It's a lot. I don't know if did you get that one that I sent you for Wendy Osefo?
Yeah, let me, okay. Yeah, let me, this is sad. Now, Stephanie talking about she left her kids with an elderly man to go steal furniture. Stephanie, you ain't right, Stephanie. Hey, Emmanuel, how was BravoCon?
BravoCon, yes.
Wow. In this whole case with Wendy and Eddie is not looking good. They put out a statement because today we found out that they got 40 credit cards and debit cards. They got an alias. Wendy is Pam Oliver and Eddie is Eddie Henderson. Eddie, you couldn't get more creative. Like, you still use your first name. At least Wendy used a whole different thing. Pam Oliver, he still used his first name, Eddie Henderson. I mean, was you on the Hennessy when y'all was doing all of this crazy stuff? Because this is bananas, right? It's just crazy. So, joint statement from the Cepho legal team. At the outset, police failed to properly investigate the initial burglary despite clear indications of a break-in. They said in the press conference that they went up. They said they climbed up on the roof, and when they climbed up on the roof and went in the bathroom window that they claimed was left open and the robbers came, debris was all on the floor after the cops walked in. But where was the debris from the thieves? Mm-hmm. No doors or nothing was broken. So they came in through the window and they went back out through the window with the stuff?
Not just came in through the window, came in through the window of the top floor.
Oh, okay. Well, come on, you better add the details. Come on now. Come on, Wendy and Eddie. But hey, come on, legal team. Do what you got to do. Mm-hmm. So, displaying clear bias against the Cepho family. Mm-hmm. The Cephos heard nothing but silence from police for over 18 months, despite complete cooperation and requests for updates. It is common knowledge that the Real Housewives cast members have also been victimized after documenting their travel on social media. Yet none face this level of scrutiny or criminal charges. Didn't I tell you that they thought because the mother ones got away with it, they was too? Girl, you not like them. Mm-hmm. We believe it is deeply unjust for the sheriff's office and the office of the state attorneys for Carroll County to publicly expose confidential financial information about Eddie and Wendy Osefa. What is most disturbing is that the state appears to have begun investigating only after charging the Osefos, which is highly irregular approach that raises serious concerns about the motive and fairness. The public release of the family's private financial details serves no lawful purpose and only invites conclusory opinions about a case the state is obviously still investigating. The Osefos have never used an alias on any financial application. The allegation is false and misleading. Such names were used for the delivery of packages. Okay. Following their lawful purchase to safeguard the identity of very public figures. It is ironic for the state to assert or exaggerate the existence of any purported debt in connection with this accomplished professional couple. Due process is paramount to the administration of justice, and it's a breach by misleading the public with false narrative has only compounded the harm. The defense is confident the court will prevent any further violation of the Cephal's right to a fair trial. And you know what? Holler to this legal team, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because with Diddy under his legal team watch, every other story came out. They slaughtered him in the public before his trial came. But you know what? To God be the glory for his legal team. He still got victory. Okay, victory. He got a partial victory because he didn't get, charged with the more serious charges. So you know what? What's this? Y'all better write down this legal team name because they standing on business. They said you don't be putting our clients' financial information out there. How dare you? You don't be telling about Elliot. Come on. Tell about Elliot. Oh, we got
what's Wendy's comment up there? What's the most?
Wait, hold on, Royaire. We got a bot in there. Get that bot out of there.
Yeah, I cleared it. I cleared them out.
Okay. So, child.
Yes. What's Wendy's little message up here? You see Wendy, it say, what is most disturbing is the state.
Okay, let me see. Okay. What is most disturbing is that the state appears to have begun investigating only after charging the Cephals, which is highly irregular approach that raises serious concerns about the motive and fairness. Girl, when you break the law, they ain't got to be fair. The Cephals have never used an alias on any financial application. The allegation is false and misleading. Look at this, Jassi Wool. They're moving so weird regarding this investigation. Why is everything being publicized? The same reason y'all ain't asked that question about Diddy. It's like they rather hold court for the public eye instead of in the actual courtroom. I hope y'all can sue these people. Girl, go sit down and wake up. That's the way they do things now. That's how they move.
Yeah.
That's how they move now.
It really is.
So it's best for you to not find yourself on the wrong side of the law, because that is how they move now. We've seen it in the Diddy case. We've seen it in every case now, Royaire. They put the smut in the streets, and good luck to you.
Yes, good luck to Wendy. Good luck to Eddie. Hopefully things will come out better for them. Emmanuel said it was really good. He met Monique. She was super nice. Wendy showed up and wanted to act like she wasn't worried about anything. And Angel and Kay seemed to be very disconnected from the cast.
Well, we about to get into it and talk about
We sure are. We're going to talk about that. He also says Cynthia was the sweetest person, and I got to meet Phaedra. She was she congratulated me on going to law school. Okay, all right,
you did that. Come on,
yes.
I'm happy for you.
Yes, I'm glad you got to go. I'm glad you got to meet the girls and and spend some time with the people. We're gonna get right into our news. First, I just want to address this real quick. Diva, we got to give a shout out to you and your girl, okay? Because down at the Bravo, I think the people be listening to us, Diva, because they ain't had no award shows before. They didn't have no award shows before. And all of a sudden, I don't recall them having no award shows.
I don't know, but hey, holla.
Well, listen, we got to give a congratulations to your girl, Miss Candy Burris, as she has won the Housewife of the Year, a Lifetime Achievement Award, okay? Let's listen up to Candy just for a second.
This is crazy. Like to see you on the screen when you were little and now you're grown on your own show. Oh my gosh. Okay. Listen, I did not have Lifetime Achievement Award on my 2025 bingo card. But here we are, and I'll take it. When I first joined RHOA, I thought, okay, cool. You know, I already been famous before, you know. I already won a Grammy, so what is this gonna do? I was like, maybe it'll be something cute to do for a little while. And little did I know, Bravo was gonna have me crying, laughing, arguing, singing, reading bitches, and collecting more checks that I did not expect. But the real MVPs are the Bravo fans. When I made the decision to leave RHOA after 14 seasons, 7 specials and spinoffs, I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous. I said, Lord, will the Bravo fans still love me? And y'all said, yup. Bravo fans are the best fans in the world. Every single time I stepped into something new, whether it was the Broadway shows I produced, y'all were there. The concerts I performed in with my group Escape, y'all were there. Whenever I go live online, y'all show up instantly, and it means the world to me. Y'all are my candy-coated clique for real. I thought I was gonna be gone from the Bravoverse, but then the torch passed to my daughter, Riley. Riley, y'all are filming season 2 of The Next Gen, and I am so proud. Aren't we proud, Kim? Our girls are doing their thing. I love y'all. You took the torch, lit it on fire, and brought that Burris heat to a whole new franchise, and I'm here for it. I have a lot of people to thank because you cannot do reality TV for as long as I did unless you have people who are willing to share the spotlight and the stress. I want to thank my family, my mom, Mama Joyce. The moments that you gave Bravo were iconic. To the OLG, Old Lady Gang, my Aunt Nora and Aunt Bertha. Aunt Bertha spinning in that chair talking about it's a scheme that Todd set up to come to you with the bull. That's why I'm here, y'all. Y'all gave Bravo way more drama than they paid for. To Todd, thank you for surviving the blogs, the shade, the rumors, the lies, the truth, the almost fights, the actual fights, the reunions. You earned this award too. To my friends, my crew, my team, the people who worked with me all these years, Carmen, Don Juan, the Old Lady Gang restaurant staff. Whew. Y'all lived through the pressure, the opinions, the blogs, the highs and the lows. And I thank you for letting your lives become a part of this story too. Y'all survived reality TV with me, and y'all deserve hazard pay. So Bravo, truly original, the whole NBCU Universal family, and especially Andy. Thank you. Thank you for giving me a platform where my memes live longer than some people's careers. Oh! And Andy, it means so much that our relationship is bigger than the show. Our random texts and check-ins mean a lot to me now more than ever. And to every woman I ever filmed RHOA with, I see some of y'all here tonight. The good, the bad, the shade, the reads, the laughs, the tears, we made history together. Moments that will live forever, quoted forever, memes forever. We created iconic television.
They did.
Yeah.
And to the current ladies of RHOA, I'm rooting for y'all.
Aww.
And I heard y'all still talk about me when I'm not even there. Still trying to figure out who kissed Candy. Don't worry, your secrets are safe with me. Baby, I can't say nothing but clearly. Everybody said a lot. Well, even though I moved on, I will always cherish my time as a housewife. I will always represent our Bravo family because I'm worldwide. And I will always be embedded in your motherfucking brain, bitch. Thank you, Bravo. crazy. Like to see you.
Sorry. Oh my goodness.
That was everything.
Everything. Shout out to Candy. Yes. And we're gonna get onto this. We're gonna get into the show, but I'm just say this real quick. Good speech. Yes, Jerome. That was an excellent speech. What I will say is I feel that speech really, in my opinion, solidified where she is with everybody. We good, no matter what has happened, what did, what said, what's true, what's not true. We good. Let's move on and be successful. And that's what I gotta give that to Candy. She go girl. Do your thing. Do your thing. So that was our
thing. The sweet thing to say that I'm even rooting for y'all. I ain't jealous of y'all. I'm rooting for your new girl.
Yes.
So, come on.
Yes.
That's how you do it, babe. That's how you do it.
Shouting out to Kim and her daughter taking over the next gen. I mean, she did that. Go ahead, Candy. We see you, girl.
Yeah, beautiful.
Beautiful. Well, listen, everybody. Sorry we done took up about 30 minutes of y'all time, but we're gonna get through this recap real quick, okay? And we're gonna zoom through. So we are here to recap season 10, episode 6 of the Real Housewives of Potomac, Sun Out, Buns Out. Okay, so let's jump right into this. We are in night 2 at Nevis. We are down at Sunshine's restaurant, okay? As we all remember from last week or the week before, Wendy was sick, so she did not make it to dinner this night. And so the rest of the ladies are there. In the last week ended off on the dinner, Kay and Jassi were not in a great space. Apparently, Kay said some things to Jassi about Wendy while her and Wendy were still in good standings. And so the question was framed to Jassi, what exactly did I say? And, Jassi said, well, do we want to go there? Because we can. Producers asked Jassi on a scale of 1 to 10, how mad would Wendy be if she found out about what Kay said? And so Jassi said she would be at an 8. It would be a strong 8, okay? So the ladies decided to table the conversation. There was a table that specific conversation because they wanted to get, move past that. There was also a conversation brought up about Gizelle and Kay as well, and Kay possibly saying that she did not like Gizelle. And so that conversation came up because it was shady shot time. Now Ashley, she was the Duchess of Darby. Tia was the stylist. I don't know about Tia being a stylist, but okay. Jassi was the bride and stepmom. Stacey was blank because, of course, we just been doing Stacey dirty. And then Angel was chin check. Kay was called confusion, okay? Because Kay, obviously is causing confusion with Gizelle saying that she disliked.
No. Kay was Gizelle hater.
Gizelle hater, okay. Yes. Mm-hmm. And so, she was confused on why she was being called a hater. And so Gizelle said, well, Wendy said that you dislike me. And so, they decided to table that conversation until Wendy comes so that they can kind of figure that out. The ladies took a little picture with Sunshine. They ended up heading back to the villas later on that evening while, crew was kind of down. There was some cameras still up. Apparently there was a conversation with Ashley and Stacey. And so Stacey shares that she did meet Chris during her separation from her husband. They did not have sex, it was nothing sexual. They just met up. She respects him as a man, as and as a father. So that was the gist of her and Chris's interactions. We roll into day 3. Kay is talking about having a slut night on the phone with her boo Greg. I don't know what they are, so I'll just say that's her boo. We have Ashley Darby talking on the phone to her mom, Mama Sheila, about the kids' birthday plans. She's still dealing with Josh. There's no labels other than hookup buddies, so they just hookup buddies. Tia and Kay, they are in the golf cart. Angel hops in the golf cart and they want to have a positive day. Angel is sick of the negativity. She doesn't want to be around it. So she's choosing joy and positivity today. Wendy's feeling better. She had a sinus infection. So that was what was going on with Wendy. Stacey came into the bathroom to check and see how Wendy was doing as Wendy was getting ready. And now Stacey, she's got a bumped up lip. apparently a little swollen lip. She had an allergic reaction to something. So, you know, does it look bad, Diva? Does it look too bad? So these are headed out to the yacht for a day on the yacht. And then I'll throw this in here too, just real quick. Well, let's talk about that real quick, because then we can throw the next two scenes together.
Okay, sounds good. You know, like you said, they still in Nevis. Buns out, buns out. Nevis night 2. You know, and like you said, they asked Jassi, you know, how mad with you know, Wendy B, and she said 8.5. Okay, 8.5. So, you know, shot times. Mr. Sunshine brought the shots out, right? Like you said, Ashley was Duchess Darby. Tia was the stylist. Jassi, that was Mad Shade. She said bride / stepmama. Stacey had nothing on it. Angel got chin checked again. You know, they
gonna ride Angel to the end of the road.
They gonna drive that thing off the road, like you said, not chin checked, okay? And Kate was a Gizelle hater, you know. And then, like you said, they tabled that conversation. But Kay and Angel are getting on my nerves. But we'll get more into it a little bit later. Like they just, I don't know, they don't know how to do. You gotta be built, right? You gotta be built for reality TV. And one thing Candy said in her speech that is so true: they did iconic TV. Iconic memes to this day. Iconic lines that you cannot stop saying. And like she said, it's the scheme that Taj set up from the Super Bowl, right? Okay. Yes. Okay. So, you know, I don't know. Run Money. He was singing. He sung his song at the end of that dinner, whatever the case may be. They took their shots. This one I will give to Stacey. Stacey is built for this reality TV. She gonna continue to get that check.
She's not gonna let nothing bring her down.
No, she ain't. You won't break her. You won't break her soul.
Words can't bring me down. That's just
okay. Stacey like, okay, whatever. I don't got no name on my thing. She took her shot. Whatever. Gizelle is trying to get under her skin this whole time with this no name thing, and Stacey know how to play the game. Give it up for the player, okay? Don't hate the game, hate the player. That girl playing that game very well. She ain't letting none of that break her, because you know what? She knows she need that check. And you will not stop her from getting her money. Holla, okay? You know, you caught when Mr. Sunshine told Jassi, you my favorite. He liked him some chocolate big booty, you know. He liked him some Jassi, okay? You know, that whole conversation about Chris, I said, God, here we go, right? So, you know, and she said, and you know, like again, Stacey, she just know how to play controversy off. She's like, you know, when I was single, what's the husband name? The ex-husband?
Oh, dang it.
It's different.
Yeah, it's Timu.
We should Timu. Yeah, well, anyway, Timu, she said she sat up on that couch. She said straight up. She said, me and Timu was not together. I didn't sleep with nobody. I did not sleep with Chris Samuels. We went on a couple days. I didn't sleep with nobody. And that's her story, and she's sticking to it. Boom.
To it. Okay.
She know how to shut the people down with her little 2-pound self. Stacey must be 2 pounds soaking wet, and she's as tall as the day is long, but she's staying her ground, okay? Yeah, the K talking about that slut night. When we get more into that, I will say this, Royaire. I'm sick of that type of stuff. Like, I'm over it. Like, it's so stupid to me, especially with grown people. Yeah, I don't know. I'm just not into all of that, but that's me. So you know what I'm saying? And I asked you talking about Dean wanting a Beetlejuice party. She tests Joss. And I guess on every show, they're going to have their thought. And Ashley is the thought of Potomac. Okay? Like, I'm just like, oh my God. Like, just
shout out to the dots.
We got no labels. We just doing whatever. I don't know. It's just like it's like when these people get divorced, they act like they got to be in the streets, just acting a whole fool. And God forbid any one of them go a night without sex. It's like, come on now. Like, is it that's it? Like, come on. I don't know. It's just crazy to me. Wendy said she felt better, as you stated. She had the sinus infection, and Stacey came with her little allergic reaction. Like I said, Stacey is just like, she lives in a little bubble. You always need a friend like that everything is just, just rolls off her back, roll over her head. She's like, is it that bad? Girl, your lip is big, but whatever, right? And yeah, so that's pretty much it. I mean, you know what? I thought I do like the calmness in the flow of this season, right?
Yes.
It's not all like rah, 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 but we getting some shade in there. We getting some stuff going on. Because not going to call that girl the biased stepmama. Ooh, child, I said shady.
Shade. Look, reasonably shady. That is the title of her show. So she
caught that right there. She caught that right.
She did. So, the ladies headed onto a golf cart. They headed out to a yacht for a day on the water. All of the ladies had personal towels except for Stacey, so here's yet another moment, for Stacey to keep on rolling. And she didn't even have the same towel as everybody else, Diva. Her towel looked a little bit more dingy than everybody else. I was like, this is so ridiculously shady. Just too far. So Gizelle wants to have a talk with Wendy and Kay specifically. Wendy said, well, why can't all the ladies talk? Gizelle said everybody can talk. So we go and sit down and have a little conversation, okay? And so this kind of brings back up the shady shot moment from dinner the previous night. So, Gizelle shares that, Wendy shared with her that there was some issue or some unsettlement between Kay and Gizelle in regards to some things that happened in the past. And so Kay went ahead and said that she never said that she didn't like Gizelle. She was upset with Gizelle because of the club incident. She expected Gizelle to reach out to her after, being bopped upside the head and, the whole scenery. She was also upset because she felt Gizelle push the narrative that Kay started all the confusion and the mess in the fight as well. Now, in Gizelle's defense, and she says, her dad was in ICU at the time of all of that scene. So after the scene happened, her dad, was in ICU. He was having brain surgery, and later on, he passed. And Kay was able to just go and have plastic surgery and get done what she needed done. Kay is still here. My dad is gone, is what Gizelle said. And so Gizelle feels that Kay is delusional if she thought that Gizelle was supposed to take the time out of her dad's death to come and check on you because you decided to jump into something that you ain't even had nothing to do with. Okay? So Wendy said that you was a fake AB. And Gizelle said she already knew that Wendy had said all of this stuff to her face, so that's nothing new. We not talking about Wendy. We trying to talk about you and why you felt, the need to be upset with me. What's that about? And so then Tia decided to speak up and say, well, I do understand Gizelle. She said, I understand Kay too. She understands Gizelle's side because her dad passed away as well. And it took Tia about 3 years to really kind of get stabilized back into normal life, being able to care for others, and get through her grief process, okay? It was a 3-year process for her. And what I will say, Diva, is that you can't put a limit on grief for anybody. However long it takes an individual to grieve their loss, that's their business. But she said she also understands Kay too, because as a friend, you want your friend there to support you. Now, Kay did apologize, to Gizelle, about the situation. And she just wished that Gizelle wouldn't have said that Kay was being the aggressor in the situation. And so after that, the ladies kind of moved on. They went and had a little fun. Some ladies jumped in the water. There were some pictures taken. They were speaking to people on other yachts and things. So that was pretty much that scene. And then I'm going to do this real quick as well. We have night 3, the dinner. Okay. And so beautiful view. I thought the view was so nice, Diva, the way that they had it set up. They had a nice sun going down. What is that called? I forgot what it's called. When the sun goes
sunset.
Sunset, thank you. They had a little sunset dinner. And so Ashley asked Jassi, does she have all the wedding things and activities completed? Does she feel like she's done her bridal, duties, if you may? And so Jassi shares that they had a co-ed bachelorette party. And so, she has gotten her dresses and everything is all worked out. And so this is all the party that she had left to do. So she's ready to celebrate with the ladies, her getting married. Stacey was asked to be a bridesmaid at this dinner, from what we find out, during the dinner. But apparently she canceled and told Jassi that she won't be able to make it because her cannabis line is coming out on the same week that Jassi's wedding is happening. So, at first she canceled and said she wasn't going to come. Well, now Stacey will be at the wedding. Okay. So some of the ladies are a little questionable about that because they're calling yet again Stacey. Yeah. They're calling Stacey to the carpet yet again for her, alleged stories, The other ladies feel that Stacey is only going to the wedding because Jassi is now in the group. She was not going prior to Jasmine filming and being in the group. Now she is. Tia brought up the filter comment from the previous night in regards to Angel. Gizelle brought up Angel's, picture not looking like herself. And so, that night, Jassi said to Tia, well, I went and looked at some of your pictures and they look very filtered as well. And so I guess Tia took it upon herself to go look at Jassi's Instagram. And she said, I took a look at your page and, a lot of your pictures are filtered as well. Or they're kind of similar. We have about the same similar, filtered pictures. And so Jassi got offended. And she said, most of my pictures are unfiltered, okay? And then she began to mock Tia's accent. And she also began to fuss Tia out because she felt that Tia was disrespecting her relationship by saying that Sonny, was hitting on pretty much Jassi and that her husband had competition is what was said. And so, Jassi got all upset. Filter game. Jassi got all upset and don't you ever say that my man is somebody else and nah. And everybody's looking at Jassi like, girl, what happened? It wasn't that serious. She made a comment. And so Tia shares, she was joking. She did apologize. Angel stepped in and was like, yeah, she felt that you were a little uncomfortable, but it was all jokes and fun. It was nothing serious. Jassi did accept the apology, and she chin checked Tia again. Don't you ever say that again. I don't want to hear about it no more, okay? And then Wendy and Kay seem to have gotten in a better place by the ending of dinner because Wendy had something that Kay wanted. Kay didn't like something. She said, well, would you like what I got? Sure. So it seemed that the dinner ended out on a very positive, high-key note. So those were those two scenes.
Yeah, Jassi did look insane, Raheem. Yeah, I mean, what do I want to say about this? Let me talk Kay first and this whole ridiculousness of she was upset because Gizelle, I think what she really was upset, and she should have used her words better. I think she was really just upset because Gizelle said, she was the aggressor, or that Kay had more to do with this situation than not. I think that was her real upsetness because Gizelle read her in a nice, nasty, filthy way. She said, you got plastic surgery when my father is gone.
My daddy ain't coming back.
Everybody is getting chin checked, okay? She chin checked her.
That's the title of season 10.
Like, what you want to say after that? What you want to say after that, Royaire? Like, you was able to survive, okay? Like, okay. My dad, she said, my dad is gone. And then she just turned and cried, and Tia had to step in, okay, to try to clean up the mess. Jassi, this is not a legit thing to be all upset over. Gizelle chin checked you because your whole conversation was just stupid, okay? Listen, sometimes friends is not even out of malice for you. Everybody got life going on.
Yes.
Okay, so I didn't call you when you got the little cut above your head that required 2 stitches, and now we can't even tell it happened to you. Like,
you.
Remember when Ashley asked her, did she? Remember when Ashley asked her, did she use her creams?
It's a scar.
Oh my God, my stomach hurt.
Thank you.
Child. Okay, so girl, we can't even see evidence of the scar. Like, get over it. You absolutely gorgeous. You need to stop. It's like, I don't want 10 seasons from now you still talking about this fight.
No.
Like, enough is enough already, okay? Get over it. Let it go. Okay, you have the most ridiculous. And then wait, when Gizelle sent her confessional.
You're so stupid.
When she said, I like Kate even when Greg didn't. Oh God. Oh my God. Woo, child. Honey, Gizelle read her for herself, okay? She said, I was for Kate even when Greg wasn't. I was like, oh my God, you killing this girl. Oh my God. So Kay, go sit down somewhere, okay? Yeah, the scar Greg left for her heart was waiting. Oh my God. Oh my God. All right, yeah, tonight I cannot, okay? So you know what, Kay? Go sit down somewhere. We're gonna need you to get a story. We are, because I can't do this with you no more. I can't. I don't want to hear about that fight. I want to hear about who called you, who didn't call you, and how broken you were. Because if you could get back with your man, you could forgive Gizelle. Okay, period. And like Jassi said, he ain't even buy you that condo.
Because I would be mad too if I left with nothing but a condo that I had to pay for.
Oh my God. Yo, okay. Listen, I cannot. I just cannot. Oh my God. All right. So yeah. So I mean, I was just like, Tia stepping in. I got nothing for Tia yet. I really don't.
Oh my God.
I just don't. I'm not in love with her. I don't got nothing for her. And then Jassi and that stupid fight she had with Tia at the table. I'm like, girl. This is a stupid argument. It's stupid. It's stupid, right? Yes. You just said you wasn't doing up with Mr. Sunshine, and then with Kay saying that Mr. Sunshine had 2 teeth and 2 dreads.
Looking just like Darius.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
This show was killing me. It was killing me. I was like, I cannot. I said, I cannot. Not 2 dreads, okay? Hilarious. But anyway, so and then Tia was like, you gotta get this girl about 5 years. Gizelle was just sitting there like, okay.
Yes, 2 teeth.
Child. So you know what? I got good laughs for you. I was like, because it was like these little pockets of shade out, and I caught it was catching me on the side, and I was like, oh my God.
No, it was a great shady night. It was a great shady day. It really was. No, let me tell you, I am here for Tia. I really, really am. I feel like as a housewife coming in, this is how you are supposed to operate. Okay. She's not doing too much. Okay. She ain't all up in everybody's business, She steps in when she needs to, and she stands on business. She don't be letting these girls come for her and read her. She don't be doing it. Because Jassi tried to check her, and she told her, Tia, pipe down. It was just tongue in cheek.
She killing me with that tongue in cheek, though.
Huh?
I'm sick of that tongue in cheek.
Not you over it.
I'm over
Yes,
it.
I love the way that she knows how to stand up for herself. She speaks up
does.
when need to. I felt like her comment in regards to the dad passing, you do have to give people time. Like you said, Diva, people have life outside of you. And,
Yep.
you know, as hard as Gizelle plays, I'm sure she is just as soft on the inside. And to lose your dad, you know, for you to think that she was supposed to reach out to you and pick up the phone while she's sitting in ICU waiting on her dad to come out of surgery, like, girl, you are tripping. You are tripping.
Tripping. And she
Tripping.
lost her simple suit. So, girl, go sit down somewhere.
Right. She got a whole lawsuit. Like, stop it. She don't have time for you and your little scratch on your face that you're going to cover up with some makeup anyways. Girl, bye.
Child, that scratch is non-existent.
Yes.
You can't see it.
I also love the fact
that she got beautiful skin. She got beautiful skin. We don't see nothing.
Yeah. But I also love the fact that on the yacht scene as well, that Gizelle stood up for Wendy. I know Wendy said this stuff about me. We're not here about Wendy. We're here about what you said. We holding the girls accountable this season. And we needed the answer. You were upset with Gizelle. You were walking around harboring something in your heart that wasn't even that deep, boo. Something that you injected yourself into because you wasn't even a full cast member at that time. So what?
Oh
what?
I was doing that. She wasn't a full cast member. Wow.
And here not you are as a full cast member, still bringing nothing to the show. Nothing.
Ooh.
I'm just saying. You know,
nothing but
yeah. But I also agree that Jassi was doing the most when it came to the sunshine and all of that. Like, girl, it was not that serious. Now, later on in the scene, you done let all these girls come and lick and hit you on the butt and all of this stuff. But you worried about a little sunshine down here with no teeth and no hair?
2 teeth.
It was just doing way too much. Jassi was just, and I blame it on the alcohol. I'll chop it up to the alcohol. I hope that's what it was because your upsetness was just unnecessary. So after dinner, the ladies, cameras go down, mics are off. We do have production still filming though. And apparently there seemed to be a heated little, it didn't seem as heated when I was looking at the Diva, but maybe I was looking at something different. But allegedly there was a heated conversation between Angel and Jassi, you know, in regards to some information that Jassi had gotten from someone outside of the group. And instead of bringing it on camera and on mic, you know, she decided to address it with Angel, you know, on the side. So Stacey said she wasn't exactly sure what the conversation was about, but it seemed to be very heated. And so we'll address that conversation a little bit later once we get to that scene. So we have a bachelorette night going on for Jassi, okay? You know, as we all know, Jassi's getting married. And so it is tradition for the ladies to have a bachelorette night. And so Gizelle is hosting a slut night for the ladies. Now, this is right up Gizelle's alley, you know. She loves, you know, to be that girl and have fun. So her and Ashley seem to have really enjoyed this party. So the ladies come together. They are dressed in their slutty outfits, is what they consider slutty. Now, Wendy is giving a local stud. We had Wendy and Stacey meet up first. Wendy was giving a local slut, but she said Stacey was giving international slut, okay? Stacey said Guten Tag. She had on her I don't know what nationality that is. Do you know what nationality her outfit would have been?
Oh, Stacey? I thought Russian.
Okay, I could see that. That.
I'm not 100% positive.
Okay, so we're gonna say based on our eyes, she had on a little Russian outfit. Okay, a little skirt with a little top. Wendy had on an all leather outfit. She was giving Professor Wendy, and so Gizelle.
German.
Okay, German. Yes. Okay, perfect. Thank y'all. Shout out to the people in the comment section. We appreciate y'all.
Yeah, we sure do.
You know, the ladies all come out in their outfits. And so Ashley and Gizelle come out first. So Gizelle is the ringmaster. She's got her whip and, you know, she's ready to whip the girls in shape. Ashley is an astronaut. Okay. Tia is a modest slut. Kay is a cowgirl. Angel is an angel. And then, like I said, Stacy had on her German slut outfit. And then Wendy was slutty professor. And then Jassi is the slutty bride. So at this event, let's see. I'll just kind of sum up everything that happened because nothing major really happened until the end. So the ladies just came together. You know, they did a little partying for Jassi. They pulled out whips and hit her on the butt and put her in handcuffs. And Ashley went and put some chocolate on her and licked it off of her, which was my confusion, Diva. So you were so upset with Tia for talking about your husband has competition, but then you sit up here and let Ashley lick off your body and you getting ready to get married. You had a whole co-ed bachelorette party with your husband, but then you went out of town and had a bachelorette party and let this girl lick on you. But you about to be a wife. Keep the same energy. Keep the same energy is all I got to say. So yes, the ladies, you know, they're celebrating, they're doing their thing. All of the ladies came up and gave Jassi her punishment. And so it kind of went left when Angel came up, okay? Because Angel said that Jassi's punishment was a big mouth, okay? She got a big mouth and she needs to be slapped on the butt. Didn't she slap her on the butt or she handcuffed her? One or the other.
Yeah.
And so, you know, the ladies were a little curious after Angel sat down because Angel's energy wasn't like a fun, like, oh, girl, you talk like it was, you talk too much and you need to be handcuffed. She went up there and handcuffed her and then she went back to her seat and just had a little attitude. And so the ladies were curious, well, why did she get the title of, you know, talking too much? And so Angel, you know, gave us a story about, you know, when she first started dating her husband, Bobby, apparently there was a lady that welcomed her to Chicago, to the wives and to the girlfriends club. And so the same lady then went behind her back and met with Bobby and his team and said that Angel tried to steal money or stole money from him and intentionally tried to get pregnant by Bobby so that basically she could have a baby and be rich. And so, you know, she said it is all a lie. Now, Jassi said that is not the story that she got. She got the story that Angel is not a nice girl. She's one of the mean girls. And Jassi's reasoning for bringing this up was because if we remember back down at the pony go round when they had the little thingy thing down there, Angel said that she would have rather Sharice come than Jassi. And so that raised red flags for Jassi. So she said, I got to find out this girl who says she don't like me and don't even know me. And so, you know, Angel, she got upset. She got flustered. You know, she said she's tired of the negativity. She came into this group to be friends with everyone, and she just feels attacked. And so she said she's going to end the night early and she's going to leave, but y'all continue to have y'all fun and have a good night, okay? And so just like her friend does for her, she does the same thing for Angel. Kay grabbed her things and said, well, y'all, I'm going to go too because, you know, she's not well. So I'm just going to go with my friend and go about our business. Okay. Well, the next thing we know, the camera is panning over to Angel. She's outside talking to who? Bobby. You know, Diva, they should have gave Angel and Bobby a show because it seemed like Angel wanted a show with Bobby, not a show with the ladies. So Kay comes out to check on her. And she's talking to Bobby. She said, I'm good, girl. Go ahead back in. I'm okay. I'm okay. And she said, but Angel, you're crying. You're not okay. What's wrong? But you're talking to Bobby. We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Gizelle came out there. She said, oh, she's talking to Bobby. Okay, we're going to go back in. And so Gizelle goes back in. And so the ladies are kind of upset, especially Wendy. Because Wendy said she didn't get no escort into this group. Nobody was nice to her. We know the rules and the regulations of this group. We're supposed to bring things up on camera and on mic. And Jassi was nice enough to bring it off camera and off the mic. Eddie catering to Kay and Jassi all the time. And why is that? And so the ladies were in agreement with it as well. And so that ends us off on episode 6, season 10 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. So your thoughts on those final scene, on that final scene?
You know what, Roy? First of all, the party to me was gross and disgusting. And the most, like, if I was going to be one of them people in there, I will say this, I would have been Tia. And when she came out, Gizelle was like, "That's all you showing?" She showed her little leg, and she said, "Yeah, this is it." Okay. That would have been my outfit. I'm not coming on TV. I'm not doing all that. I just thought it was just doing too much, and then they didn't look the best in them outfits. And I'll just say it kindly and just leave it like that, right? So, and then Angel, she wasn't ready for this. She really wasn't ready for this. Okay. Angel came out. 1 minute she act like she want to get down and have fun with the girls, and the next minute she act like, I can't do this. Well, if you can't do this, exit to the left, girl, because there's people that need to check, like Mia. People need this money, right? So go on and exit to the left, and we'll see you next time, or we see you somewhere else on your Instagram, okay? So anyway, I thought it was gross when Ashley put the chocolate on Jassi and licked it off of her. I thought it was too much, but that's me, and I'm older, right? To slap her on the butt and all that, the handcuffs, it was funny, kiki, ha ha. But I don't know. I just feel like they always got to have these sex scenes and all of that, and I just didn't like it, right? So, anywho, that was that, like you said, right? And then we come up and we Angel gotta go because she can't take it and all this other stuff, and she walks out. Well, let me back up. Because the reason why she walked out, they brought up the conversation with her and Jassi. I think on purpose, they wanted us to think that she was just, her and Jassi wasn't really getting into it like that. I think they did that on purpose, because I was shocked when they brought it up and they were saying like it was a situation. Angel seems to me to have the tendency to act like it's okay 1 minute and then act like she has a problem with you the next, right? So, because I felt like Jassi didn't think it was a big problem. She brought it up to the girl in private when she thought cameras was off, so she wasn't trying to shade you and be messy. She didn't go tell one of the other girls, guess what I heard, So, listen, a lot of these young ladies, but they just don't happen to look up and be able to get married to the person and be the wife and have the kids and all of that. A lot of these young ladies, they target the players, right? She tried to act like, I think I saw like a house opening of hers somewhere on YouTube with her and Bobby.
Oh, yes, I did see that. Yes.
And
Fabulous home.
A fabulous home. But she tried to act like in that, when he first came in my DMs, I didn't want to be with him, this, that, and the other. And now to hear that potentially you stole some money and the people tried to warn Bobby about you. And you said you was taking the birth control, but you wasn't, allegedly. So she came to you, on the slide and let you know, like, hey, this what I heard. And to say that Jassi was digging it up, well, when people go digging it, if something's there to dig up, then what?
They're gonna find it, boo, every time.
So she got all emotional because I think she wanted to make sure that on this reality TV, that her and Bobby relationship, everything was going to be clean. She was going to look so wholesome. So she wasn't expecting, this to come out. So I think she was emotional about that. So there she go. And I ain't mad at her because her and Bobby, that's her best friend. So because every time something happens, she calling Bobby. Bobby don't play about me. He was about to get on the PJ to come get me. Okay. So she went out there and she called her Bobby. She's like, Bobby, I don't know if I can handle this. I don't know if I can take this. Girl, like Wendy said, you got spoken to in private. Girl, if this was a whole nother group of girls, if that information came to somebody, if it went to Ashley and not Jassi, that thing would have came out a different way. So girl, you was lucky. And like they told her, like they told Kay, Jassi did this off camera, and they even said to Jassi, yo, girl, you that girl. Because if Jassi really wanted to make sure she had a check, she could have did that thing on camera with the people, and they would have been like, oh my God, not Angel.
Look, they would have found the girl and brought her on the show.
That part. Angel not being so angelic, because you stole some money allegedly and was trying to have this baby before y'all got married. So, oh yeah, come on, Jeremy. Bobby gave me $5,000 to spend. Bobby. Like, okay. And now we got to hear that you potentially was trying to take some money from Bobby when y'all first met. But Angel is a crybaby. Angel is not built for this reality TV from what we're seeing so far. She don't know how to take a licking and keep on ticking, and she better talk to Stacey, because Stacey did one thing. She read the rule book on how to get over that shade and keep it pushing.
And keep it rolling, and she's doing very well.
And she's doing very well. So, yeah, I mean, I was just sick of Angel.
Yeah. I don't know if Angel didn't watch the show prior to coming on. I don't know. I don't know exactly what it is, but Angel, she's not built for this.
She's not.
I think she thought that she was coming into a real friendship with real, girls who really care about each other. You're a brand new girl. And the thing is, honestly, Diva, any group that you go into as a newbie, the people are going to be looking at like, they're going to be checking you out. Like, what type of girl are you? And she can't handle the checkout from the ladies. She can't handle it. So I don't think this is going to be a good fit, even based off of what Emmanuel said, him going to BravoCon. You just seem like that you're not fitting with the cast, and it's not going to work out well for you. I think you need to venture on to something else, Angel, you and Kay. I don't see a storyline from Kay. You don't have children. You're not really with Greg. Like, we'll see on the next, or when we talk about the next episode, we'll see a moment with her and Greg, but I just feel like she's not really providing anything as well. So it's a no for me. It's a no for me. I think Angel is used to being catered to. She does come from that football world where, the wives, they think they are the girl's girl. And this is just not the group for her. Overall, the bachelorette party, when it comes to partying and sexual activities, for me personally, I am a very private person, so those are things that I do in private. I'm very much more so like Tia in public. I'll put on my little outfit, but I'm gonna have it covered up with a robe. And especially as a wife, I thought that was very appropriate, for a wife and a mother. Tia, she came out, she did her little thing, and that's what I'm really saying. I am enjoying Tia because she's not doing too much. She ain't coming and try to steal the moment, but she's also being off from based off of what I see. It seems that she's very authentic in being who she really is, and it's kind of like either take me or leave me. So I am truly enjoying this episode, I truly enjoyed this episode. I'm really enjoying this season. At the end of every episode, we give a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best. Please leave your thoughts and opinions down in the comment section for us, and we will get those ratings in just a moment. Diva, I'm going to give this episode a 7. That's the first number that popped in my head, a 7.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to give it an 8, and I'm giving it an 8 because we got a lot of good shady moments. It was like light sting you shade, okay? 2 teeth, 2 dreads, okay? You got a plastic surgeon. I had to call the home. Okay? The bride / stepmama. We got some light shade there. So for that note, because it was good where it wasn't all this in your face type of stuff and fake stuff made up. I like it. So I'm going to give it an 8. I was here for it. I did not like the party, the bachelorette party. I thought it was just disgusting and nasty. It ain't my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she thinks it's a generational thing.
Oh. But you know what though? But Gizelle, in the words of Bobby, is almost 60. That's what Bobby said. Bobby said it. I ain't say it. Bobby said
it. To say that neck of Gizelle.
Okay. Oh, that's right. Yeah. That's the next episode. Right?
Tomorrow, yeah, we'll talk about it tomorrow.
We are coming back tomorrow with the latest episode. But so I mean, I just thought, I don't know. I feel like they could class it up some.
Yeah.
And you can tell Tia wasn't into that. Angel wasn't into that. Kay wasn't really into that. you know, they was like, nah, pass. I ain't getting up there doing
Yeah.
all that, and you know,
Yeah.
whatever. Yeah. So mhm.
Overall, I enjoyed the episode. It was really good. I'm really enjoying this season, Diva. I really feel that there is a cohesiveness in this season that we have been missing out for a couple of seasons now. So it seems like that cohesiveness has come back because even though the girls are fighting, there's still a genuine like for one another. You can see that. Even Gizelle came around to Stacey this episode. You know, she finally came around and said, I think I'm starting to get to know you, and I think we're getting in a better place. So even Gizelle is kind of rounding out those relationships with everybody to keep the cohesiveness in the group together. So I'm really enjoying that this season. And I'm excited to see where we're going to go. We're on episode 6. We normally, Sunday will be episode 8. We're going to recap episode 7 tomorrow. So there's normally between 14 to 16 episodes in the season. So we're a little bit over halfway through the hump. On Sunday will be episode 8. So, and they dropped the season. I did not see the mid-season video that you were talking about, Diva. So I got to go back and watch it.
You ain't ready. You ain't ready.
Okay.
No, when I say you ain't ready, check
out the mid-season trailer. I'm gonna check it out
you ain't ready.
So we can address it tomorrow. So let's see. Stephanie gave this episode a 6.5. Jeremy gave it a 7. Justine gave it an 8 overall. Raheem gave it a 7, maybe an 8 because I like the alias Pam Oliver and Eddie Hennessy. I said not Eddie Hennessy.
Oh,
but listen, we appreciate you guys for joining us tonight. We are back. We are recapping the Braxtons. We are going to recap episode 6 on what's today? Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We're going to recap episode 6 on Saturday. Episode 7 drops on Friday night. And I'm available Sunday. I believe Diva's available on Sunday. So we'll be back on Sunday at 4 to recap episode 7, which I believe will be the actual wedding of Tawanda. So we'll get into that. Tomorrow we will recap episode 7 of the Real Housewives of Potomac. And I actually enjoyed episode 7, Diva. It was pretty good. I was like, okay.
We getting the show. We getting a show worth our time. We really are.
It really is. I have really been enjoying watching. I really have. And then as well, Bravo will be releasing Married to Medicine November 30th. So we're getting up for Married to Medicine as well. We got to talk about this real quick before we go, Diva. We wrapped up pretty early tonight. I'm glad to hear about. Iyanla. So, y'all, I was listening to a podcast a couple of weeks ago. I want to say I was listening to, what is his name? I can't think of his name, but he's a former football player for here in the Charlotte Panthers. And so he was interviewing Iyanla. And so Iyanla said that she would never go back to Fix My Life, even if it was paying $1 million a minute. Okay? $1 million a minute. Well, apparently some things have changed for Auntie Iyanla.
Wow.
You know, she decided that she needs to come back, okay, people? And so I'm going to drop this real quick, and then we're going to get out of here because Auntie is coming back. And we need Auntie Iyanla to come and fix the lives of the people because the world is in a jacked up place, Diva. It's in a jacked up place. Let me share this real quick, y'all, and then we're going to get out of here.
You're grown on your own show. Oh,
am I sharing? Sorry.
You sharing the candy.
And over the years, I have become a mean machine. Wait a minute, hold up. Here's what I want you to get, beloved. Take her down. That is delicious. Good. I don't know how you got there, that would be a no.
So Iyanla, the Inside Fix will be premiering Saturday, January 17th of 2026 at 8 p.m. Renowned spiritual coach, the best-selling author, Iyanla Vanzant, returns to OWN with a powerful new series, Iyanla, the Inside Fix, premiering Saturday, January 17th at 8 p.m. The fresh take, revisiting 12 of the most unforgettable episodes from OWN original series, Fix My Life, offering deeper reflection and renewed insight into healing journey that moved millions. So we're going to get the best of 12 episodes of a 12-season show. So I believe that's a episode a season. And we're going to see what they do. And we're going to try to come through and recap it because we got to talk about this, Diva. We got to.
Hello. Come on, Iyanla. Well, you know what? A lot of people need their lives fixed.
Yes.
Who need Iyanla back. She can start by going to the Braxtons. Because we'll talk about it more when we go to the Braxtons. But Scratchy said he was invited to the wedding.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. See?
Mm-hmm. His father was even giving him the side eye. But anywho, we'll talk about that when we talk about the Braxtons.
Yeah, we'll talk.
His own pappy. Okay.
Okay. Well, listen, people, we appreciate y'all for joining us tonight. We will be back tomorrow to recap episode 7 of the Real Housewives of Potomac, season 10. Make sure you join Diva tonight for trending. Oh, you doing a show?
Yeah, I am.
Okay. Make sure you join me for trending topics tonight around 8:30. Make sure your notification bells are on all. That way you see each and every time we post a video with you in mind. Make sure you hit the like button on Chronicles of the Gray-Haired Diva and Royaire's World. And if you're not a subscriber, listen, people, I am 2 subscribers away from 3,000 subscribers. So tell a friend, tell a family member, tell your enemy. Go to Royaire's World and hit that subscribe button.
Energy. I cannot. Yes, please, y'all subscribe and give Royaire to 3K. We really appreciate y'all.
Yes. So, anything else? We good? We clear?
No, we good. We'll be back tomorrow, y'all, with Real Housewives of Potomac. This episode that came on Sunday.
Episode 7, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we will see y'all tomorrow. We love y'all. We appreciate y'all, and have a good night. Goodbye. Everybody.
Royaire's World.